Do you want to know how I just got this week two listings, each around $2 million, and I didn't pay a dime for these leads, and I'm going to tell you how I got them and how you can get high-end listings yourself if you watch this video all the way to the end. And if you want my free book, Massive Abundance, How to Create Passion, Purpose, and Prosperity in Your Life, wait till the end and I'll tell you how to get my book for free. But listen, I can't believe it. Two listings this week, $2 million each approximately, and I got them using a system that I have been using for the last 30 plus years. You see, before I went into real estate back in the early Stone Age, I was a CPA and I worked for I worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers. And one of the things that I did, and I hated that job, by the way, but one of the things that I accomplished during that job, which really helped me out a lot with my real estate business, and that is building amazing relationships with service providers. I'm talking about, attorneys of all kinds, probate attorneys, estate attorneys, corporate attorneys, tax attorneys. I met a lot of people, obviously a lot of CPAs at different CPA firms. I had relationships with insurance agents, escrow officers, even people like sales executives at retirement homes. I mean, there's just, the list goes on. And let me tell you something, and here's the tip, okay, that you really want to take away, is sellers don't want cold outreach. Sellers aren't going to react to someone just calling them up on the phone and saying, hey, can I have your house for sale? And this applies especially to luxury sellers. If you want to increase your average sales price and you want to break into the high-end market, this is a great way for you to do it. To really make relationships, build relationships with service providers like these that I mentioned, like all these attorneys and CPAs and tax attorneys, investment advisors, stockbrokers, financial planners, because the bottom line is these people probably know when a $2 million house is going to go on the market way before you do. And you want to be their referral source. You want to be their go-to person that they absolutely call when they need a listing agent, when they need a real estate agent. This was the big benefit of me being a CPA earlier, because I had a lot of these relationships that I maintained. You can do the same thing. I mean, it's so simple for you to do this. All you have to do is identify and be creative. Identify all the service providers that you have in your area, even surrounding counties, even if it's areas that you don't specifically work, but it's like within, I don't know, a 60-mile radius or 60-minute radius or a 100-mile radius. It depends on your particular marketplace. But you can reach out to these service providers. You can reach out to these attorneys and to these investment advisors, etc., and just use my script. All you have to do is, hey, John, this is Chris Stafford with Compass Real Estate. I hear you do great work. Do you want to stay in touch for referrals? That's all you have to say. They don't know whether you're talking about referrals to them or from them. And the bottom line is they always say yes. They never say no, because they want to establish these relationships as well. But here's the kicker. To the extent that you can not only stay in touch with them, because that's what you want to do, once you have this conversation with them, you're going to put them into your CRM. You're going to send them a hand note. You're going to send them a statement of qualifications. If you want mine to plagiarize, just put statement down below in the comments and I'll send that to you for free. But you want to send a statement of qualifications with a handwritten note and a business card, then basically thanking them for their time on the phone. Put them in your CRM and call them every 3 months. Stay in touch with them. But here's the kicker, icing on the cake, to the extent that you can do this. If you can also keep them engaged on the phone, ask them about their business, ask how you can provide value to them. What can you do for them? I frequently will ask, for instance, probate attorneys. Do you need house valuations for any of your probate listings? You can ask corporate attorneys, regular attorneys, tax attorneys, investment advisors, the exact same thing. Do you need anything that I can help you with? How can I provide you value? Because the more that you can deepen that relationship, the better. Quite frankly, it's the old 80-20 rule, right? 20% of those people that you're going to call on the phone and do this are going to be really supportive and friendly, and you can have these kinds of conversations with them. But 80% are probably going to be just really polite and be professional and try to get you off the phone. But regardless, everybody you talk to goes into your CRM. But to the extent that you can provide value, that is the key. And develop and deepen these relationships. And, again, take people out to dinner, take people out to lunch, take them out to coffee, send cookies to their office, do whatever it takes. One great story that I had that netted me an almost $1.5 million listing was I actually used to go after the press. Okay, so people, like there was a business writer that sort of concentrated in real estate, not really, for the San Francisco Business Times. Cold called him out of the blue. And he was super friendly. I invited him out to lunch. We went out to lunch every 3 months, pretty much. And he gave me great listing referrals. Like I said, I got one that I recall immediately that was $1.5 million referral. But not only that, he frequently asked me for quotes for his newspaper, which did me great things, and also did an expose on me. Came to my house with a photographer, interviewed me. I actually had a big picture in the paper talking about what's going on with real estate and my experience and all that. So there's a lot of cool things if you use your creative juices, so to speak, and figure out who can you call in your marketplace. It could be newspapers, reporters. I mean, use your creativity skills and figure out who you can make this happen. Because people, I'm telling you, it works. Both of the 2 listings that I got this week, $2 million each, right? Both of them came from attorneys that I've been working with over the years. So there's proof of the pudding. I actually got a $7 million listing once from doing the same thing by reaching out to developers. So you see the list is endless. Whoever you can reach out to and become the go-to person for that guy or woman to go to give a listing referral is going to be best thing that you ever do. And the cool thing too, like I said earlier, I got these 2 listings for $2 million each, which didn't cost me anything at all, other than I probably should take that attorney out to lunch or dinner or something like that, which I will typically do. So this definitely works. Reach out, build a minimum standard around this. Say to yourself, I'm going to reach out to 1 professional person per day or 1 per week, whatever it is that you can get started. Get them into your CRM, stay in touch with them, give them amazing value, and let them know that you want to be their go-to person, okay, for a listing, the go-to listing agent. You can do this. You can increase your average sales price. This is a great way to break into the luxury market. And again, did I mention it doesn't cost anything at all? All right. So if you want to get more information on how to do this, grab my listing blueprint pipeline down below. Check that out. And through that, you can book a call with me. No pressure if you want to talk about your business and how we can increase your average sales price and get you working the luxury market ASAP.